Hey, good morning. Good morning. It is Bernard Moore the third with More on the road with me, the third, presenting to you by More and More Sports Management. Yeah, I have to excuse my voice a little. I'm a little hoarse right now. Like, like some of y'all may know that I do coach junior varsity basketball team over at Hillcrest Christian School. And mentoring those young men. They know sometimes when you coaching in a gymnasium, you're competing with the fans, you're competing with the opponents, you're competing with a lot of different elements. And then with this weather, the way it is right now, it's playing a toll on my voice right now. So I don't think that I'm walking around here sick, cough, cough. No, it's just that I'm a little hoarse, and then dealing with this type of elements of the weather, that my voice can go in and out, up and down, left and right, side to side, somewhere. And so people ask me when I speak, the way I sound, so now my voice is left in somebody's gym because it's out there somewhere. But thank you again, guys, for tuning in to More on the Road with Bernard Moore the third, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. I'm live at my church, 925 West Pearl Street. I'm here streaming with you guys while the church is preparing for the Martin Luther King program that will take place January the 15th here at Zion Travels at 3 p.m. So if you're out and about or you're looking for someone to just come fellowship, though, our youth are putting on putting on a skit for our congregation, our friends and family. So if you're in the area around 3 p.m., 925 West Pearl Street and Jackson, Mississippi, definitely come on by 925 West Pearl Street for our Martin Luther King Jr. program. Will take place at 3 p.m. at the church. Come on out and fellowship and see what type of talented youth that we have here at this church, as well as our creative ministry, our youth ministry, things that they're working together to put together this play, working with the youth. So it is a lot. Now, I want to segue to, like I said, this is our youth ministry. They're putting together this program. So I want to segue to talk about our youth. Recently, we just had three juveniles escape from the Henley Young Patton Juvenile Detention Center. I don't know all the details. I don't know what took place. The only thing I know that there were three juveniles that escaped. They took someone's vehicle. I'm just based off what the news has shared, that they escaped, took someone's vehicle in a parking lot, and they drove it somewhere, and then it was found on Wilson Street, and they took somebody else's vehicle, and they traveled south down to Adams County. They shot a victim because trying to take her cell phone. They shot the victim. She is, I'm not sure the condition of her, but I know she was shot twice. They took her vehicle but didn't get a cell phone. Interesting. And they fled, and they were surrounded in Adams County, and they were just found yesterday. Someone spotted a vehicle and saw them at an abandoned home, and so someone called the police. The police pursued, or law enforcement pursued them, and they went on a chase. They jumped out the vehicle and they got caught, and now they are in custody in Adams County at the Adams County Detention Center. So, thank you, all that played a part in it, to apprehending those youth, those juveniles, and I pray that someone speak with them and talk with them and let them know the decisions that they made are wrong, but there's always still forgiveness in it. So they have to recreate themselves, redo themselves. Yes, what they did was wrong, and yes, they should be held accountable for what they've done, because I'm not sure what their charges are, but I know they shot someone, they stole a few vehicles, they trespassed it, and they escaped out of a correction facility. So, detention center slash correction facility. So they're going to be charged, and I pray that others that hear about this and see this decide that if they thought about doing something wrong, this would give them a lesson. Say, hey, I don't need to do anything wrong. I don't need to do anything else to put myself in deeper trouble. Now that takes me to the community. Um, just showing that there has been an increase of criminal activities amongst our juveniles. Some have been apprehended. Some are still on the loose, and some just haven't been caught. What I mean by some are still on loose, they know who they are, but they're trying to find them. But some that haven't been caught, as well as that they don't. There it is not known that they committed a crime. So that's what I mean by those choice of word. I just wish that I pray that they find peace within themselves to stop doing this, to stop doing these unthinkable actions, misbehaving, attempt to be accepted by certain people. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was a angel growing up. I wrong is wrong, regardless of whatever level it may be. Wrong is wrong. Well, so I'm not gonna look up on what they're doing right now is no different from what I was doing when I was their age. Yes, I did some wrong. And am I proud of some of the things I've done? No, I'm not. But some of the stuff I did have fun. It did kind of break the rule. It was a little laughter. And now you look up on it as you get older, you think about, man, I shouldn't have did that stupid stuff. But again, to each his own. Some of us knew better, some of us didn't know better, and some of us knew better, but we still didn't do no better. I continue to pray that our youth decide to just go ahead and listen to some individuals with experience. And what I mean by individuals with experience, some individuals that have gone through life challenges, that have been in a desperate need of certain things and they wanted to do something wrong, but then they thought about, no, I don't need to do that because I know that there's consequences behind it. And that's what we want individuals to think about the consequences of the action that they take. Now, a youth can go out and rob a convenience store, pull a gun out, take something that doesn't belong to them, which is cash, uh, merchandise out the store, and they can possibly harm the individuals that they're just trying to make an honest living, or the individuals there trying to make an honest living can harm their youth. Now let's just look at the youth harm the individuals that try to make an honest living. Now you just messed up three different families. And why said where the third family come in at? I'm gonna let me break it down. The first family. Okay, they said I'm talking a little bit too loud right now, so I guess I had to tone my voice down. So if you can hear me, understand this is exactly what's going on. Excuse me. All right, the first one is that you can harm. Let me just go back. So yeah, again, we at Zion Tribe Missionary Baptist Church, and they're saying I'm speaking a little bit too loud. I didn't think I was if they can hear me, so I guess they can't hear me. Oops, my bad. But yeah, this is more on a road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. We're live at Zion Tribe Mission and Baptist Church, where we're preparing for our youth and their for the Martin Luther King Jr. Program that will take place Monday, January the 15th here at 3 p.m., 925 West Pearl Street. Was speaking a little bit too loud, so they told me to tone it down. I didn't think I was because I got earmuffs on and I got my ears covered or so. Man, I didn't think I was speaking that loud where they can hear me downstairs. Oops, my bad. But most important, what I mean by they interrupt three families. The first family is just says, as we stated, that the store clerk harms the juvenile. Well, no, excuse me. The juvenile harms the store clerk. The juvenile just interrupted three families. The juvenile interrupted his family. He interrupted the store clerk family. And then he interrupted the community family. Now what I mean by he interrupted the store clerk family. Now they have to prepare for a funeral, potential medical expenses, potential way that they can care for the individual, and the individual just may not want to work there anymore. The juvenile just put a strain on his or her parents. They just destroyed their life because they're going to spend most of the time in correction or some type of institution. And that community, the community family is not going to want to go and patronize their business because someone got shot there. They're going to lose another business at the community because the store may close down. So you see how that some of our consequences, our action, can cause a lot of hurt throughout a bunch of families. Again, there's sometimes the things that we don't think about what may take place. So I wish before we were to do something, we think about our actions and the consequences and who all that it can affect. So definitely be mindful of what you're doing because you can interrupt a whole lot by just getting a 1 minute to 5 minute satisfaction of I just went and robbed the store and took some cash, probably not even a lot, and some merchandise. So you just interrupted for a 1 minute to 5 minute gratification of excitement. You interrupt somebody's life forever. So I wish that the youth would definitely think about the consequences, think about the outcome, how me doing this simple action, how it can impact a lot, not just one person, it can impact a whole lot. Again, this is More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is what we are all about. If you'd like more information about what we can do to assist you, log on to our website at mms-management.com. Make sure you like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get access to all the things. Definitely go to our website and enjoy our postings and all this, what we do with More and More Sports Management. Again, we're here live at Zion Tribe Mission and Baptist Church, where we're getting our youth ready for the Martin Luther King Jr. program. This is something that our pastor does every month for Martin Luther King as well as Black History, where we honor those historians of the sacrifice of what they've done for the community. Now, I'm not going to say that Martin Luther King was a perfect guy or any historian was a perfect guy. There are a lot of black historians that we don't even hear about, but everybody know about Martin Luther King Jr., Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Coretta Scott King, Rosa Parks. Guys, it's many more that we really for portray. We see out in the opening, but there are many more that are hidden jewels within the community. So definitely honor the legacy of those that went before us. Know that those that have paved the way for us to live the way that we live, especially our armed forces, our armed forces, our law enforcement, our social service, our firefighters, all those good people know they have definitely help protect us in our community and all that we do when we live. But again, hope y'all can hear me again. I'm interrupting them. They say I was talking a little bit too loud. Tell me to turn my voice down because I was a little bit too loud speaking. I was interrupting what was going on. Man, I didn't think that I was that loud. But again, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me remove some of this stuff. All right, excuse me. Now I'm back now. Hopefully that I don't talk too loud because again, it's cold outside, so you have to put something cover up your head because you don't want your ears and stuff to get too cold. But now again, that goes back to what I was talking about with the youth. The youth are here. They give an honor to the history, and some of them volunteer volunteered to do it, and some of them volunteered to do it. Then know that's quite interesting. Some people are told to do something, but again, just trying to keep our youth active, keep them out of trouble. Because I hate when I see some of our youth do wrong and they're detained and taken into incarceration or detention. I don't like seeing it. Live your life because you got a life ahead of before you. So try to do what is right instead of doing stupidity that can get yourself in trouble. And then we have to deal with the family, all that good stuff. The family coming to the church asking for prayer, then the family coming to trying to raise money to get a bond, to pay for a bond. So we just hope that they do things better. Again, we have some very creative youth, and I applaud them for their creativity. But sometimes you gotta listen to experienced or seasoned individuals so that you can make what you're advancing and make it better. That's all. We all just need to listen to each other. That's all. So we need to listen to each other and stop just looking at age. You're a young buck. You can't do nothing. You can't tell me about life. They can probably help you how to better your life for today's standards so that you can continue to use your morals and ethics and your principal thing that you were brought up on so that you can continue to live today in this generation. Now, whew, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to More on the Road with Bernard Monitor, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. I'm here live at Zion Tribe Missionary Baptist Church, 925 West Pearl Street. The pastor here is Daniel Watkins. Definitely come on in, hear a word of God each Sunday. Sunday school's at 9 a.m. Service starts at 10:30. Bible class is Wednesday at 7:15. For a good 30, 45 minutes when we're teaching about each lesson. Like now, we're talking about ministry. This month we're talking about ministries. Now, no, sometimes, yeah, we have this is our course outline. See, our pastor, he was a former educator, and so he brings the word of God as like he was an instructor, teaching from all different levels, from middle school to high school to collegiate, and now teaching the congregation. So, yeah, we are talking about ministry this month. And what he said that the meaning of ministry is to meet the needs of Christian and community. And that's one thing definitely we're talking about here is about community. And I'm focusing in on the youth because I just wish our youth could do better. I was once a youth as well. And so I just I pray that they listen to some of the instruction that are before them so that they can continue to grow and help this continue to grow to make better place so that we can have a day for somebody of such like this. This is Martin Luther King Jr. He was once a youth, and I guess he got tired of seeing what was going on, and God gave him the inspiration to do better. So that's what we're trying to encourage our youth to definitely come on out. We want you to strive. We want you to excel in all that you do, but we want you to do it right and be better about it and just have fun about what you're doing. We just definitely want you to do better things and stop going down the wrong direction. And so now I want to talk about the community. The community is a major part of what goes on in the community, the residents of those particular individuals. Some people would say that it's a lawmaker's decision. They need to do what they need to do and stop. What am I trying to say? The government needs to come in and provide resources. They need to provide money, monetary gifts, monetary items for those individuals to come in, and so they can have better water, they can have better things. So that I definitely understand. The government definitely needs to do that. All right, I'm looking at the Webster Online Dictionary via my phone app, so that's what you just see me looking at right now. A community is a noun. The first definition word means that a unified body of individuals, such as a people of common interest living in a particular area. That's a neighborhood. a gr- oh boy, let's think about the apps. They want you to get all these ads and stuff. And then sometimes they want you to download this particular brand so that you won't have to worry about these different type of ads too. And then they give it to me in Spanish. They don't send this to me in Spanish, and I can't get rid of it. So let me go back in, go out, go back in. That's something. But hey, that's just what he has. That's just where some of the stuff is with these phones. So I'm trying to look at the word community by the Webster Dictionary. Hopefully it doesn't jump and change it again. All right. A group of people with a common characteristic or interest living together within a large society. That's more like a residence, like I said, a community of retired persons. A body of persons or common and special professional interests scattered throughout a large society. A body of persons or nation have a common history or common social, economic, and political interests. A group linked by a common policy. So it's so much stuff that means with the word community. So I'm gonna break it down just as it is. We're talking about your hood, your neighborhood, your 4 block radius, your neighbor, physically your neighbor next that lives next to you. We have different communities here in the Jackson metro area. We got Georgetown, Verdon District, Subdivision 1 and 2, Willowwood, Oak Creek, Brook Hollow, um, got Sunset Apartment. So you see how so many small communities, but they sometimes band together, and sometimes they are against each other, especially if there's a large family base in the community. The family will band together, but they will separate themselves from everybody else within that small community. So we just need our community to come together as one. We all have one common interest that we want to have a better life. And a better life starting by that, taking care of your surrounding, taking care of your. Now, I'm not going to sit here and point fingers at anybody because I need to point fingers at myself sometimes. That I failed to cut my yard, cut my grass, to beautify the out surrounding of my house. Then sometimes I have some grass growing up a little too high, especially around the fence line. Because I don't have the tools and the utensils to really get that. And then once you start doing it and you forget about it, then it grows up fast. So I'm not pointing fingers at that, saying that people definitely need to care for lawn care because I need to care for mine like I need to. Like I got a front garden, well, flower bed, however you want to classify, in front of my house that I need to redig up and go ahead and beautify like I would like it. Because it's nothing like pulling up into your driveway, into your house, and look nice outside. It's a sense of peace because that's your place of relaxation. So yes, I'm not pointing fingers at that ones, but what I'm pointing fingers at, what I definitely want to discuss about the community is that we need to stop trashing our communities. And what I mean by stop trashing, sometimes we have individuals from other communities will come to our community and trash our communities, like they say, well, it's all right, they already trashing themselves, so I might as well go ahead and join the crew. Now, as we can, it's like that in a lot of cities, a lot of rural areas, and a lot of urban areas. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's only in Jackson. Yes, I'm a resident. I'm a resident of Jackson. I grew up, born and raised in Jackson. Reside in Hines County. Yes, I drive around Jackson and the Hines County area a lot because of that's part of my daily duties, my daily tasks. And yes, I see some dilapidated houses, some lands, some lots that are filled with trash, some lots that have bushes about taller than the house. And normally someone sees that and they're driving down the street or they're walking down the street, they're just gonna throw some trash into that place. Like why? And you finna go past by a garbage can where that is set out there for you to put trash, but it's irritating and ridiculous at some time. But when they do such things like that, and then you drive and um, you see that, and it's very depressing. It is. It's very depressing and sad, and that individuals will do the community like that just because say, hey, well, it doesn't belong to me, so hey, man, why we're gonna trash? But then you go to their house, throw some trash in the yard, then they potentially get upset. They get upset and begin to want to fight and argue, and then that goes from a great debate to potential homicide. So you see how this stuff goes. That's just what happened. But that's a community. So we definitely need to better our communities that soon we get to arguing and having a great debate about something. Things don't go our way. The first thing we want to do is pull out a gun and shoot somebody. And then again, a great debate. Well, let me say a fellowship turned into a great debate, and a great debate turned into a homicide, in which the homicide turned to a crime scene. So you see how all that lead up. So what's going on? We just need some people definitely step up and separate that and say, hey man, y'all go set yourself down. So what's stop all that foolishness? And some individuals that would definitely do things like that, they try to stray away from where they feel that there was as a potential threat of a negative situation arising. And so some of us that are in that mindset like that, that I don't want to be around foolishness. So I want to just sit and just chill out in my place of comfort, which is my home, which is my small community. So yeah, I go over there and party and have fun. I'm gonna stay in I'm gonna stay in my community. So don't think people being antisocial. No, if they decide not to attend your gathering or your event, just think about they just want to be around certain elements or environments, which I understand. I have no problem concerned about that. I definitely understand, but definitely be mindful of all that in the situation that you may face within your community. Now, again, you listen to More on the Road with Bernard Moore III, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. Nothing but more is what we're about. If you'd like more information about what More and More Sports Management can do, you can log on to our website at www.mms-management.com. Give us a call. We definitely work on a lot of contract negotiation, marketing, promotion, sales, and type of form of advertising working that way. We help negotiate contracts. We work with a few personalities and coaches and some professional athletes at this particular moment. But definitely, if you're interested, give us a call. If you'd like to be a part of More on the Road, you can reach out to us as well. We'd definitely love to come to your location and sit down and talk and fellowship and to be excitement about today's news or just converse about different things, different topics of what we're facing. Not just get quiet because I thought they were saying something, but like for the past 2 weeks, I've been at restaurants. Man, I hit the gym hard this past week. Well, early this week. Yes, I'll be hitting the gym because I got to work off that Christmas food, and then the two restaurants we went and visited, and then we went by our Full Moon Barbecue up in Madison, Mississippi, and then we patronized Logan's Roadhouse in Flowood. So we're looking to go back there again. But I got some exciting news I definitely want to share with you. Tuesday, tune in Tuesday. You're going to hear more information about it. Let me turn to the camera. Tuesday, which would be January the 16th. Tune in at 6 p.m. You follow us on social media. Definitely look on More and More Sports Management social media page. We're going to have some exciting news. We're going to be live at a location with Talking Sports Live. So there's one of my clients, Talking Sports Live. I am a part of the show, but they are a client as well. So we're going to be live Tuesday on social media. So definitely follow our Facebook page. We're Talking Sports Live. It is TS Live. It is TS Live. I'm trying to get to it so I can look for it, so I can give you the correct information. We're talking sports, so definitely stay tuned. There we go. If you want to search it, it is facebook.com/TS Live, LIVEMS. So Facebook.com/TS Live MS. We're going to be live on location at a restaurant this Tuesday talking sports. So definitely join. Like I said, we're doing some things a little different this year, and we would definitely like for you all to be a part of it. So definitely come on out and have some fun. We're going to be talking some sports, and we're going to be talking about each other, but it's all out of love and fun. Definitely stay tuned for that. But you hear more information about it as the time comes. So definitely tune in to TS Live MS on Facebook. Oh man! Again, I want to thank you guys for listening to more and more sports management. We're definitely getting set and get ready for a lot of great things that were about to take place. Now, no, like I said, I'm getting kind of quiet right now because they are working on the program here at Zion Tribe Missionary Baptist Church. I said with Zion Tribe Missionary Baptist Church. I'm looking at the wrong thing, trying to see what's going on. With Zion Tribe Missionary Baptist Church, 925 West Pearl Street in Jackson, Mississippi. We're preparing for our Martin Luther King Jr. program, which will take place January the 15th. January the 15th here at the church. So definitely come on by and fellowship with us and have fun. So you can have fun and learn and just fellowship, continue to encourage our youth to do good things instead of doing wrong things because they're down here preparing for their program. We want them to continue to do good, do well in all they do. So we're looking at some future actors. We're looking at some future directors. We're looking at some future lawyers. We're looking at some future doctors. We're looking at some future custodians. We're looking at some future builders. So we're looking at the future right now. So come on out and support the future. And because I know some of us have off work a governmental job. You're off of work right now. So definitely come on out and have fun and sit down and fellowship with us. All right. So now it's just like about to go to wrap things up in here and get on out here. But before we ready to go, I got a few more minutes. Definitely want to talk about an organization that I'm a part of about help making a difference within sports and working with the coaches as well as the teams and parents. So we are working on a few things again to help make a difference in the community, especially with our youth to show that we definitely love upon them and definitely care about them. The Mississippi Coaching Alliance, where we'll have a prayer breakfast on May 25th at 10 a.m. at New Horizon International Church, 1750 Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. We'll partner up with the Fellowship of Christian Athlete, which is an organization that I was a part of. I was a co-holder leader while I was a student athlete at Jackson State University. I really do appreciate Mr. Lester Walls and Coach John Shannon for introducing the FCA Fellowship of Christian Athlete to me at an early, take me at early age while I was a student athlete at Jackson State University. And Fellowship of Christian Athlete has helped me grow spiritually as well as working in sports and becoming a minister. So I owe all of that to Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Mr. Lester Wall. What he has done has been a spiritual mentor for me. He encourages me. He always not forcing me. He encouraged me, and they don't say, but he don't force me. No, definitely get out and spread the word of God and share the word of God, not by just going out quoting scriptures and things, but by the way that you act, by the way that you carry yourself. And I have to carry myself in a manner of a way. So the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Mississippi Coaches Alliance, which is an organization that I'm a part of. I've been a part of both, but I'm currently part of the Mississippi Coaches Alliance. We're hosting a prayer breakfast May 25th at 10 a.m. to New Horizon International Church, 1750 Ellis Avenue. Definitely would like for you to come on out and fellowship with us as we continue to just share the word of God, as well as we continue to fellowship and pray for our coaches, because it is a struggle sometimes as a coach are working with individuals. Like I said, if you want more information, you contact Coach CJ McLean at 601 760 5818, 601 760 5818, or you can log on to our website at mscoaches.org. That's mscoaches.org. Again, this is the information about our prayer breakfast put on together the Mississippi Coaches Alliance and the Fellowship of Christian Athlete, and we play NFC and the ARC. They're all in support of what we're attempting to do. Uh, with this organization. So they're definitely here with us. So we definitely welcome you to definitely join us at the coach prayer breakfast. Well, put on by the Mississippi Coach Alliance and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. If you can scan the QR code, go ahead and scan it again, or you can go to the website mscoaches.org. And along with that, this is what is leading off to this. We're having a We Up regional combine. It's invitation only, in partnership with the Jackson Public Schools District and Jackson Public Schools Athletics. Will take place the same day, May 25th. At registration starts at 3 p.m. It will take place at Hughesfield, which is down the street from the church. Is probably 2 to 3 miles away from the church. So that would take you. You would go north on Ellis Avenue from the church. It's about 2 to 3 miles away. So it's a straight shot. You leave the church, fellowship, then come on straight down the street to Hughesfield. We made some updates to Hughesfield. So Jackson Public School JPS, Jackson Public School Districts, and JPS Athletics done made a lot of improvement to Hughesfield, and it's looks nice. You know, the update with the lights and the field surface and the track and the locker room, dressing room. So they made a lot of updates to it, and it's a nice looking facility now. They have parking space, have a lot of plenty of parking. So definitely come on out to the We Up Regional Combine, May 25th at 3 p.m. Again, it's an invite only. If you definitely would like to be a part of it, and again, it's mainly focused on the scholar athletes from JPS Jackson Public Schools, middle school and high school. So again, contact Coach CJ McLean at 601-760-5818 or log on to the website mscoaches.org for more information in reference to that. Now, that was a whole lot. Again, thank you for tuning in to More on the Road webinar, More the Third, presented to you by More and More Sports Management. We're here live at Zion Child Missionary Baptist Church, 925 West Pearl Street. Definitely like for you to come on out and join the fellowship with us every Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday school at 9 a.m. Church service starts at 10:30. Wednesday Bible class starts at 7:15. So definitely come on out and fellowship with us and learn the Word of God by our outstanding pastor, who is a former educator. So he is teaching the Word of God to his congregation as well. We're preparing for the Martin Luther King Jr. program. So we're again encouraging our youth to work. We're working with our youth through the youth ministry here. And again, the month that we're talking about here at Zion Child is ministry. And this could be you can be a part of this ministry if you definitely come on in and join us at Zion Child Missionary Baptist Church. Now, I want to talk about the prayer breakfast, because we definitely need to continue to pray for our coaches. They were having We Are Regional Combine later that day at Hughesfield for invite only for Jackson Public School scholar athletes, middle school and high school football players. I'm gonna say that football. As a coach, I said I'm coaching at this particular. I'm currently coaching junior varsity and assisting with the varsity team basketball program at Hillcrest Christian School in Jackson, Mississippi, 4060 South Summer Road. I thank the board and administration staff for believing in me to mentor these young men and some of the young ladies as well, because we kind of provide the girls some encouraging word as well. The girls team, we know mainly focusing on the boys, but I thank them for allowing me to mentor these young men. Like I said, as coaching, it's frustrating sometimes when you're trying to talk to your players and provide them with encouragement and a strategic way to play this game that we're working with, that we're coaching in. But some of them will listen to a lot of outside source, and they take it and just disregard what the coach has to say. But then when the coach tries to correct them, then it's the coach don't like me. The coach don't know what he doing. Now I've have a lot of social media friends that are coaches, and they post some of their concerns and issues via social media. People are talking about certain coaches thinking that they at this particular level that the competition is not as good. And collegiate athletes, competition is good wherever you go. I just look at it that your PWIs, your Power Fives, your top programs, they just have a little bit more financial resources than your lower level NAIA programs. That they scrape for what they have. And I applaud those coaches that have very little resources, but they're still successful. That they're building up young men and young women to be strong individuals. So now, you want to talk about somebody that's a good coach. Look at the ones with very limited resources, and then look at the output that they're putting on the field or the court or the diamond. Those are your successful coaches. Don't look at the wins and losses. Look at the output that they're putting on the field with very limited resources. If they're getting blown out, but you see that the players are giving all that they have, and the coaches still continue to encourage them, that's a successful coach. If they win, that's a great bonus. But those athletes, they complete their athletic eligibility and they go and be successful individuals, some outstanding attorneys, some outstanding doctors, some outstanding educators, some outstanding law enforcement workers, some outstanding firemen, some outstanding social workers. So you see, I'm throwing all different fields out there because they know what it takes to really work hard because they have very limited resources, but they made it work. Those are successful coaches, not because they have 500 wins and they've been coaching 30 or 40 years. They've reached their 100 win, only coaching 10. So look at what some of the coaches are dealing with before you decide that their coach is not a good coach. And also, fan supporters, to those that are sitting in the stands that don't understand what's going on when a player does something that he's doing what the coach asks him to do. Ask coach what type of plan did he have to play against his team. What was the strategy? What did you guys work on to get the output that you guys have, the output that you wanted while you guys were participating, you guys and girls were participating, the players were participating on the court. See, that's what our fans, even as spectators, we don't understand what their coach, what their team worked on throughout practice. We just want them to come out and play well, and we want to win, especially for the team that we're supporting. Like I said, I coach, and then as a coach, and you see your children or your family or somebody that you have a very good relationship with out there participating. I try not to interrupt them what they're doing, especially while they're playing. Now, if they're doing something wrong, I'm gonna definitely correct them. Because I had a few players that I know personally that I was sitting on the sideline and I saw them. They were acting out of character, sitting here yelling, get frustrated. And yes, I went down went to the fence, went near him. I called them and said, "Hey, you need to get yourself together because you're embarrassing yourself. You don't need to embarrass yourself, embarrass other families, your family as well. So chill out." Now, if they are sitting out of position or if they're something dealing with strategically the strategy that the coach worked on, I'm not going to say anything about that because again, I wasn't at practice. I don't know what the coach had to do. If it was something different where how I would handle it, I won't say anything because that's not my place. I'm just a spectator. I'm here to support the team, not how they do so. I'm here to support the team more. Just be the support to encourage the young men and women. But again, I really thank you guys. So coaches out there, continue to stay hard, continue to tune up your craft, continue to stay focused on what you're doing. Don't mind what the parents or the fans or supporters may say. Just continue to do what you do. Have a converse with your team and let them know, hey, what's going on, what's about to take place. Everybody will understand your strategic plan, but just make sure that you keep everything on up and up. Much love to you guys. And it's time for me to get out of here. I got to go do some more work. I got a lot of stuff going on, but hey, that's part of life. Now, as you see, Quest 496, baby. We off this weekend. Looking forward to who we're going to play next week. So get ready, NFL. I wish everybody else well, but my 49ers, my 49ers. My 49ers going to take care of business. So my guys are getting healthy. I'm taking it one game at a time. So whoever we face next week, just come on, be ready to play. Much love to you guys. Hey, we don't know where we're going to be at next Saturday, but we're going to be somewhere. Ah, man, we're going to be somewhere. We're going to talk to somebody. So we'll just have to see how things go. Again, much love to you guys. Time for Greg, get out of here. 1 + 1 = deuces.